And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. It's Powell on the wing. 6 to shoot. Screen by Porzingis. Top of the key. The shot by Powell, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Dick wide open. Offline with his three. And here are the Clippers. Down low. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Leonard. Back to Williams. Left side, Leonard. Pulls up on the wing. Detroit with the rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. It's Powell on the wing. Screen by Leonard. Fires for three. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Schroeder looking around. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Now here's Williams. Leonard on the wing. Here's Powell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Pass to Walker. Shot on the wing. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. On defense, Detroit, they trail by 1. On the wing, Batum. No good on the three. And it's Detroit's ball. Outside, Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Powell. Outside, Batum. Stolen by Walker. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And it's a 5-point Piston lead.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Here's Powell. Second shot opportunity. Outside, Batum. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And the Clippers miss again. Now Walker. Williamson, the screen. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pistons?
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. And I'll tell you, the defense pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
Here's Williamson. And Duran slams it in.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
There's a good screen. Puts it up from 17. Harden, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
From deep, Walker. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Harden with it. Now defended by Williamson. Pass to Yurtseven. And here's Harden. Count that one. Harden's got 11 points.
James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Back to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. Harris outside. This one for 3. Tries again. Williamson left side. Drills it from outside. Williamson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pistons.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game. To the inside. It's Saban. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Yurtseven's got his first basket of the night. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. It's Hawkins on the wing. There's the pick. Back to Schroeder. Clock at 6. For the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Yurtseven. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now Hawkins. Here's Dick. Tries from 16. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 13. Harden scanning the floor. Detroit with the rebound. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Got that one up quick. Schroeder's got 9.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. On defense, the Pistons. Here's Harden. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 13.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Here's Dick. Still without a basket. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. Clippers trail by 12. Harden outside. Pass to Yurtseven. Rebound by the Pistons. Hawkins with it. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Boy, we think of Dennis Schroeder as a natural-born scorer, but there he does a great job passing the basketball.
Thompson outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Pass to Dick. Lets the 3 fly. It doesn't go for him. On offense, here are the Clippers. Down by 12. And, George, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post-game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So it's the Clippers now. Out to Porzingis. Here's Vassell. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. It's Dick on the wing. Good on the triple. Dick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches a 3. Holland with the rebound. Pistons leading by 15. And stolen by Leonard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. For the Pistons, here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Clinton. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Well, the hard-charging approach of Klay Thompson paying dividends with the foul call. Hey, they like to see that kind of aggressiveness.
They're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Pass to Walker. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. Now here's Harden. 13 points in the game. Goes up from the top of the key. Walker with the rebound. Pistons leading by 11. Now here's Durant. Walker looking for an opening. Porzingis with the steal. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Thompson's got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Pistons making a change here.
Give yourself a round of applause.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Walker. Back to Cunningham. That one drops for him. Cunningham's got 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Now, Williamson. 9 points in the game so far. There's the lob to Durant. Porzingis with the steal by himself. Oh, and the chance by Leonard.
And that's about length. It's about awareness. It's about anticipation. Porzingis able to kickstart the break.
Out to Harris. Pass to Williamson. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Clippers trailed by 6. Here's Vassell. Off target with his 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Now the Pistons with it.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Rebounded by the Pistons. From deep. Walker. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Here's Harden on the wing. 15 points in the game. And Porzingis goes it down hard.
Don't tell me I'm just a finesse big man. KP with the highlight reel material.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Walker. And stolen by Thompson. Porzingis trying to get free. Harden's shot is good. Now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
Back to Cunningham. Can they get it? Doesn't go that time.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Back to Harden. Pass to Thompson. Right side, Leonard. Shot clock at 6. That ties the game. Leonard's got 12.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And the three ball is good.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Outside, Porzingis. Harden outside. Over Cunningham. Top of the key jumper, no good. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. It's Detroit up 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. There's the triple. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. And Detroit again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Harden hits the front of the rim and out. Pistons leading by 5. Here's Walker. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Screen by Leonard. Here's Harden. On the money from 12 feet away. Harden's got 19 points.
Well, if it's James Harden taking the mid-range, I'm fine with it. This guy is a 3-level scorer par excellence.
There's Williamson with the 3. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Vassell. Thompson outside. Over Cunningham. Harden, no good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Walker with it. He's covered by Thompson. Back to Cunningham. To the middle. And the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Pass to Leonard. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Clippers trail by 7. Screen by Leonard. To the inside.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Outside, Walker. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Harden. Outside Leonard. For the tie. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And that one is good.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And here's Harden. 19 points in the game. Outside Leonard. Takes a three. The three goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 14. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
You know what time it is.
Here's Holland. He has 6. From beyond the arc. No good that time. The Clippers trail. Harden with it. For the tie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Grady Dick.
This guy is an absolute master at getting fouled. Whenever James Harden attacks with certainty, good things happen for him.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Schroeder outside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Harden. Here's Yurtseven. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 9. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Thompson surveying the floor. Over in the corner, Yurtseven. The shot. Again, Los Angeles.
It always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Pass to Stewart. Looking to end the run. The rebound by Harden.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Yurtseven with it. Vassell outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Dick. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. It's Vassell on the wing. Trains the three-pointer. Vassell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Stewart. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them. Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Sit out to Schroeder. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Yurtseven. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harden. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Thompson for 3. Second chance shot. Yurtseven with the bucket. Yurtseven's got 8.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Pistons trailed by 9. Cunningham on the wing. He's got 14. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-4 run right now. It's Harden with the drive. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Harden's got 23 points. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Pass to Walker. Back to Cunningham. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 17 points in the game.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent partly because of his versatility.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Clippers leading by 10. Now Williams. He has yet to score. Clock at 6. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Powell. Right side, Leonard.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
Leonard hits them both. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Down by 12. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
2 minutes remaining.
To the paint.
Third quarter. 2 minutes.
Holland, no good. Clippers leading by 12. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game. I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Outside Leonard. Shoots over Holland. Rebound Detroit. Cunningham right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Los Angeles leading by 9. And here is Williams. Scoreless thus far. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Back to Powell. The layup off target. Pistons trailed by 9. Williams on left side. Harris outside. Kept alive. And Duren is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside Leonard. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's Harris. The kick out to Walker. And he's good on the 3-ball. Walker's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Pistons. It's Martin on the wing. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
78.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Williams. Pass to Powell. Screen by Leonard. There's the 3. Kawhi, good!
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Here's Walker. And here's Harris from the arc. From beyond the arc, and then some.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Leonard with the ball. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Porzingis inside. And the shot goes down. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
And stolen by Leonard. Outside, Martin. Left side, Leonard. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trailed by 6. Pass to Duren. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Cunningham inside. Uses the glass. To finish the layup. Cunningham's got 21 in the game.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Holland. No good with the fallback jumper. Now Hawkins. Here's Stewart. No good on the triple. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Led by as many as 14 points. No one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Stewart a screen. And it's Schroeder missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And Dick, no good on that one.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
It's Hawkins on the wing. Shoots over Powell. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Pass to Leonard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul. You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
And Holland gets it to go.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Harden outside. Puts the move on. Pass to Powell. Harden right side. And it's Vassell in the corner. Los Angeles with another miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They get it again. Stolen by Harden. By Porzingis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Pistons trailed by 7. Outside, Walker. Cunningham outside. Good work defensively by Harden. Pass to Batum. Harden outside. Here's Vassell. Great open look there. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Williamson outside. Three-pointer on the way. Porzingis with the rebound. Clippers leading by 9. Harden outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
We know this about James Harden. If you want to force him to that in-between game, he is more than happy and content to take mid-range jumpers.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
Norman Powell taking 3 shots.
And he's good on the second. In the NBA, helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Tries it from 19. Detroit with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And he makes that one. 25 points for Cade Cunningham. And here is Los Angeles now. 10-point lead. Here's Harden. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Cunningham outside. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 13. Screen by Leonard. Harden outside. That shot no good. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham with it. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Duren. On the wing, Harris. Fader on the way. No good. Shot missing. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Clippers leading by 13. Now here's Williams. Thompson outside. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. And the Pistons with possession. Williamson, the screen. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. Vassell outside. On the wing, Thompson. The tray. That shot misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Williamson. Oh, and he jams it right over Kawhi Leonard.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Pass to Thompson. Now Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Detroit with the rebound. Left side, Walker. The kick out to Cunningham. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And here's Leonard. Here's the screen. Shoots from the high post. Thompson, left side. Outside Williams. It's Vassell on the wing.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Tried by Williamson.
The combination of quickness and size for Williamson is downright scary. Zion is a handful on the bounce with any kind of momentum.
Inside. Porzingis can't hit. Pistons trailed by 7. Harris looking it over. No one near him. Vassell grabs the board. And it's the Clippers' ball. Led by as many as 14 points. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Leonard. Sinks the 15-footer. Leonard's got 31.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Williamson outside. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. And the Clippers have possession. 9-point game. Thompson outside. Outside Leonard. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Here's Cunningham. Lays it up and banks it in. Here's Thompson. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks.